From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Ryan Switzer on the return. Here we go. Yeah. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hands up! Green 18!
Mike 54!
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Nice hit, baby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double time,
now the Jags defense deciding
we got 3,
to call
we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hands up! Green 18!
57's the mic. All day, every day.
Hands up!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Run, and run.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not today, baby, not today.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch the run.
They get to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon.
Run. I got it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That ain't work.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hands up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Here's Foles. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, they're talking about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
52's the mic.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 11-yard
The
line.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant.
And Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey. Shift. Blue draw corkers. Regular. Hey, check Mike.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
Shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Yeah, baby.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
180.
Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
To go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Foles, and he fires one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Stay focused. Come on.
All right. I got you.
7-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football. Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, baby.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike's 5'4". You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Dalton sets up play action. And finds a man with a crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Nice.
To throw again on second down. Dalton, and that's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Two by two. Move.
44 is the mic.
Now with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over
Here we go,
here.
D, get off the
And it's
field.
been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice. Hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go, boys.
It's
Bring it
a
up.
big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark
Check,
right
54,
there. The
watch
big
54.
play that they needed.
I'm on.
Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball on his head.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down.
Boom.
Sacked back
That's how we
at
do
the
it, baby.
38. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
2nd down.
So
Easy.
2nd and long, and got to be
Check
careful not to
52's
fall
the
out of
mic.
field goal
I
range.
want that. Give me that. Give me
Now
that.
back to throw. Oh, no, hauled in by Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag.
13.
Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him
Yeah,
run.
he's got some space.
He's coming. Double up.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Where'd he go?
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. All the stats and scores from games in progress. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
That ties the game 6-6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
One time the head coach just talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our field. It's our field.
Play action here with Dalton. First to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up putting one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 4. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
44 is the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Okay,
They'll get 4 out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Push him back.
Here's a give to Mixon. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. Now the Jaguars have taken the lead.
There we go, baby.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
And they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 31.
Here you go, Cam.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him know.
Throwing again. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you. It seems to be working pretty well.
Taken in by Switzer on the left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
Let's go.
And then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Tonight, 180.
Mike's 5-4. He runs. 25.
1.
25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
Here we go. I got you.
They gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. As he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. Both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the ball.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, gold. Down gold.
They'll run it again with 4. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
They've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Play action now. Dalton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Dalton off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Here we go.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's checking. Crash.
Cadence gold.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
Coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get that ball.
Under.
Shit.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day. Out.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get it down this time to 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up
Go.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right on the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bengals take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They gonna need some things.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Sack!
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Dalton now, the pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lead.
Mike Spofo.
Check.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Here we go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on the start.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang,
368.
To throw again. Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to move.
Here's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check three. '57's the mic.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it.
Foles.
He don't want it.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the field and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
There he goes right side, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bengals able to get this back to the touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Be alert. Be alert.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Slam, slam, slam.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Baby,
so let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10.
It's our time.
Dalton here from the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
About time, baby.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Bengals 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 21.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Dalton flushed out right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
And let's pin the mirrors
so
back and go
trailing here in the
full
last
strip.
quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Greystone, travel.
What's that? Hey, what's the ball?
36.
Yeah, 5-6.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to Smith. And Dalton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Let's go.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mike 54.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He's coming. We got double up.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly. Just sending the guy downfield with the in-route, reading it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Now 4th down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't get nervous.
Switch. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, alert 3.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 40.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
68. Hands up.
2nd and 5 now.
They can't hang with us.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 21.
Lady.
The Bengals first down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.